Welcome to. Let's equip you for the journey. No, go make some legends.
What's up, guys? Goofy, Venom, Butas, Atro, Maxim, Knight, Star, Linden, Burner, Reptile. What's up, guys? But Sarah's here. She's gonna shit herself from having the diarrhea stuff. Do we have to kill the mermaid and the shark?
Show your strength. Yes.
Yes, where to?
My comments on the Gamescom watch party were the best. I mean, some of those games were the shittiest games I've ever seen in my life.
All right. We've arrived. I seem to have left a bunch of Waikawama to rot on the beach. That's canoes and karu. Don't mind me. Learned a bit of culture to impress the ladies here. Had a right good time last visit.
Death and decay. Death is my power to wield.
Another Greater Jewelers? Wow. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Very nice. They uploaded part of the Heroes 3 thing. Yeah, I added it to my wish list, and I just told DM that him and I need to play that when it comes out. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 God tier game.
Something tore through here. Wonder if it's still closed.
Yeah, I heard about Wolson too. I knew exactly how the reaction to that was gonna go. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a really good game. how to get free money for games.
Whatever that belongs to, at least it's down there.
The single target here is definitely not great.
Almost a pity I had to kill it.
The single target, definitely not the best. It's fine, it's playable. But it's compared to a lot of the other options like Twister or grenades or even plants, or
Another core.
my damage is severely lacking. I could play better though, but the problem is I have so many buttons. I have to Contagion, I have to Essence Strain, I have to Curse, I have to drop 2 totems, then I can use my... Only then can I use my thingy. Sarah's feeling very frisky today. Sarah's firing on all cylinders.
Death is my power to wield.
What class have I tried recently that surprised you, if any? Can it have surprised me in a bad way? Or does it have to have surprised me in a good way? Because I have an immediate answer for in a bad way.
All these eggs. Someone's being busy. Suffer and die.
The one that surprised me in a bad way was the monk. The whole channeling your skills very, very slowly so your clones can do your attacks for you might be the most anti-monk playstyle I've ever heard of. It's very powerful and it's very effective, but I built the whole setup and I don't know, it's like exactly the opposite of what I would expect monks to want to play.
Have you come to joy?
Guys, there you go.
Love it. You will join them. Rip my sister's voice from your throat.
Yeah, I saw the Warlock trailer yesterday. We watched the whole Gamescom opening. We saw that. in my opinion, the best game announced at the thing was Heroes of Might and Magic. That was one of my favorite games ever as a kid. Heroes of Might and Magic 3. I'm just going to be playing that game. Surprisingly, somehow my boots are already better than that. That's incredible. You love Essence Drain Contagion, but it gets boring. Yeah, I want to do a playthrough of it and have the guide all ready to go. They said they're going to completely redo chaos damage, which should hopefully buff it. I saw the announcement of Wolcen 2. I saw that.
Yes, where to? Part of me has already gone inside the ark. You best catch up.
The Karawi do love their monuments, don't they?
Ah, there you are. We call this.
Hungry for power, arrogant, stubborn, but under it all, sweet child mourns her losses, large and small.
Dying once wasn't enough,
Now we test your mettle. Rise, warriors of Namahu.
none can oppose me.
Namahu smiles upon your strength.
Helm's fire snuffed out. What's next?
You want to know what? You want to know what? It just dawned on me. I can't believe it took me this long to figure it out. Now I know why Karn went to Gamescom. Now I know why he went. He must have known that they were going to announce swords and he wanted to play swords at if they have a booth there or something. Because he loves melee more than anything. That's why Karn went. I was kind of wondering. I was like, why is he going to BlizzCon or Gamescom? I mean, it just dawned on me. Now it all makes sense. It's all so clear now.
Forest smiles upon your bravery.
And I smile upon your flattery.
very good job.
They just announced Wolcen 2. I think you can play it right now. Oh, you can play it tomorrow. Oh, okay.
A gift from fate.
Go as we grow like the sea. Assemble warriors of Pasalio.
Another corpse to serve.
Pasalio smiles upon your fluidity. The ancestors see you. You are welcome in our halls of the dead.
Last, something in this world recognizes my talent.
Bum, 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 bum.
The line between life and death grows.
Did I miss the increased mana back here? Isn't there something back here that you need to get? What is that in the top right corner, for example? It's a closed playtest. You can sign up for it. Hi, Grant. How are you, buddy? Yeah, it's right here.
Have no fear. I'll see you soon.
Death is not the end. There is always another.
Hi, Haley. How are you? A professional Twitch chatter. Wow. Didn't realize we were in the presence of royalty. I'll take the resistances, of course. Guess I'll take the scraps. You found Karn in Woody's status. So that's... Let's see here. Let's see how I can do here. Let's see how I can do here. Let's see how I can do here. Let's... Why did that happen? Jesus. Fuck. My... Somehow... Okay, so... I don't think I know who this is. Woody, obviously. This is Karn. I feel like I should know who this is, but I'm not sure. This is Ziz, of course. This is Crouching Tuna. I don't think I know who this is. Or... That's not 9-ball, is it? Would I recognize Makuna? I would recognize Makuna. I don't know who this is. This guy, it's not Boiler. It looks like Boiler, but that's not Boiler. And Boiler's 500 feet tall, so he would be up here. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, this is Dead Rabbit. Yes, of course. I was like, I know this guy. It's Dead Rabbit, yes. This guy is clearly in love. Is this actually Anna? I guess that could be her. I'm not used to seeing her hair like that. Who is this? And who is this? This kind of looks like 9-ball, but that's not... I don't think that's 9-ball. Oh, yeah. Yo, I'm not used to seeing him... Does he obviously always had that beard? Oh, yeah. Oh, he broke up with his girlfriend and then had a new look? Okay, that makes much more sense.
The heartbeat of the world flows calm and constant.
What's a girlfriend? Don't ask me.
The sea holds many secrets.
It's an XP loss. Got a game. Don't have any time for romance. It's a gold sink. You wanna know what? Honestly, I have to be honest. I have never had a girlfriend, and I've had several of them. I've never had a girlfriend that spent a lot of money. That's honestly never happened for me. I don't think a single one of my girlfriends actually cared about having a shitload of money. That's the ongoing joke that every girl is a gold digger or whatever, or spends all your money or just shops all the time, but that has not been my experience. Yep, come on over, Makuna. Alright. Oh yeah, I put the camera in the middle of the screen. Yeah, I had it moved over for Gamescom, I forgot. Me pixel perfect, put it in the middle, watch this. There you go, that's frame perfect.
Too much clutter.
Inekora has seen you. But now, one final challenge.
Huh? A challenger? Old Yamasi is worthy of Hinekora. Come!
Akari are full of surprises.
I see you!
You are already doomed.
Catch yourself if you can.
Over here.
Yama knows your fate! Okay. Yama sees you.
Not bad.
All right. This thing is actually super sick if you're actually playing quarterstaffs, but most people would be playing
Step
hollow palm technique anyway, so
Inekora invites you.
doesn't really matter. Well, Haley. Well, the 1.0 launch is going to be by a mile the biggest update to PoE2 ever. Besides the swords, we might get a new class, we might get multiple new ascendancies, we're getting 2 entire acts, we might get a pinnacle boss, we'll get an entire seasonal theme, we'll get probably 100 pages of balance updates. They said they were going to rework a bunch of uniques. They said that they were going to entirely rework chaos damage. Remember, they have to spend a shitload of money to have that very, very short clip on on Gamescom, and they don't want to blow their load immediately because they need some hype stuff to drop closer to the release. So I would expect what we saw there in the update to be like 5% of what they're actually going to launch.
Come back soon.
Quickly.
How can I perfect myself?
Quickly.
Another strategy.
What? Where did... What? Oh. Um... Hmm. All right. Um... Okay. Now we should be in good shape here. Now we should be big strong. Our single target still isn't going to be good, but by the way, our resistances are moot. Hello? Oh, I'm so used to WoW. I was like, I'm pressing the right button. No, I'm not. That's the button for WoW. Stupid idiot. And then... what do I need? Cold is good. Okay, hopefully nobody has lightning damage or I'm dead. I just gotta make sure I don't get hit by any lightning damage. Yes, he did, and he asked me for examples, and then I gave him examples, and he said he sent it to the team to review. What's my lowest Act 1 time? My lowest Act 1 time, while completing everything, including getting the tool bench and doing all of Freythorn, is 46 minutes. Guy that dies told me that he said that he thinks the fastest run in the world is going to be about 35 or 36 minutes for that. So I'm about 10 minutes behind the fastest people. I'm 100% sure if I practiced for another week, I think I could get it down to at least a 41, maybe a 40. So I think I could easily get within 5 minutes of the fastest people. I just need a little bit more practice. I think I could get within 5 minutes. But making up those last 5 minutes would take me probably a month of practicing. I'd have to practice for an entire month to start to chip away at the other 5 minutes.
Don't you recognize a fellow sister? Ugh, no matter.
I will melt your flesh.
Guy that dies did 26 minutes. Right, but that's just running through Act 1, right?
Order of the Red Day.
That's just running in a straight line through Act 1. I don't ever do those speed runs. I do grab everything runs. Freythorn takes a long time. Like,
Keep them alive.
Freythorn is a multiple minute time loss. Like, even if you have the greatest RNG ever, even if you run straight to all three, you still have to wait there and sit there for all three rituals and then a 2-phase boss. It's definitely multiple minutes gonzo. If I skipped Freythorn, like, if I did it today, like, if I stopped doing these, if I stopped playing this Chaos build, and if I just practiced today, I could throw down a sub 40-minute time today if I skip Freythorn. Another thing that would really help me set a really good time is I never reset in the early game. Like, after I kill the Miller, if I don't get a good bow, or if I don't get an iron ring, or if I don't get 10 movement speed boots, if I don't get something, if I was really trying to set a PB, I would just reset until I actually get it and then do the run. I can't tell you what an advantage it is. Like, if you start the run and you get like an iron ring off of the very first boss, that 1 to 4 damage that you can transmute an AUG, and then if you hit another flat damage roll on the prefix, I mean, you almost like double your damage in the first couple of zones. And doubling your damage in the first few zones is a stupid advantage. You have a 12-hour PB? Honestly, if you're doing the full campaign in 12 hours, at the absolute worst, you're probably like average. That's not even like a bad time. A unique wand? Oh, what if it gives me a life sprig, guys? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the +3 life sprig? Who's ready?
This should be exciting. Rise and shine. Beautify.
Yeah, Varashta is really powerful. I really don't like that ascendancy. I built it before. I don't know. I don't really like the Djinns, but people have found combinations that are outrageously powerful, so it's definitely a good ascendancy. I just don't like it. Bone Wan. That's not what we wanted. Seguin Diviner. Can you imagine making a wand in the early game that doesn't have plus levels on it? Ain't nobody gonna use that. You can say goodbye to that.
Quick way to gather corpses.
Gemling Legionnaire is god tier, but they might... People are musing that they might nerf the shit out of it. My Gemling Legionnaire is an absolute demon lord.
Curiosity kills.
Gemling Legionnaire is absolutely the way. Mega giga god good. Gemling Legionnaire might be the best ascendancy in the entire game right now. In fact, what's an ascendancy that's better? I mean, it pretty much is. It's probably the best ascendancy in the game. Not only in terms of power, but also in terms of design. It's got the coolest design to it. Coolest design? What the fuck is this? I have to kill him before his friends? Or god damn, what a power. Jesus. Trust me, Mark has he's made this comment multiple times. I watch every interview and I pay attention. I'm not picking my nose and eating it. I do that later. I'm listening. He has said multiple times he thinks chaos damage sucks, needs a rework and a buff. This is exactly why I'm playing this right now. Because we might get the chaos damage rework. And I want to be very knowledgeable and prepared for when that happens, because then I can immediately pivot to whatever they switch it to, and then I'll be able to dominate. This is very much on purpose. He didn't say it once, he said it multiple times in different interviews. Believe me, I watched them. And believe me, I was listening. Dominated. Let's check the staff. +4 one time. Or that. Old Natul is going to be half a mirror. That drops off Zesht, right? Have you guys ever seen my Arc Totem build fight Zesht? It's quite the funny fight, really. He spawns, and then he dies. It's over. It's an insta-death. My Arc Totem build does 26 million damage a second. And he has, like, I think at his highest form, he has 19 million health, so he dies in less than 1 second.
I have weathered your storm. Their spirits, what are they doing?
Why does this guy... Oh, I see what's going on. There's an elite somewhere scattered around the map that has reviving minions. In fact, I'm going to message Jonathan about this. Where is my friend Jonathan? God, how many people message me a day? Here we go. All right. Has the team ever revisited the affix reviving minions? It essentially revives all the minions on what seems like a 1 to 2 second cooldown infinitely. It generates some extremely bizarre scenarios sometimes. Example, I was running through a map and one of the minions was chasing me into a boss room. It respawned over and over the entire fight, and I couldn't ever get rid of him. Another thing that happens is when you're not super powerful, and you try to separate the minions from the main guy, they respawn infinitely and at seemingly infinite range. So as you kite them away from the host, you have this unkillable pack of 6 minions endlessly hunting you. If you already know what's going on ahead of time, you can just zerg the main guy or run around it. But I would bet 80% of players don't even realize what's happening. I was wondering if the team had considered putting a range on this ability and or putting a limit on how many times the minions could be revived. Maybe 3 times. Just something to think about. It's one of the weirdest affixes a monster can have. Alright, I just typed Jonathan 2 paragraphs. We'll see what he thinks about that. I think reviving minions currently is very weird. Like, again, whatever. I get it. I know what to do. I can recognize it. I can play around it. But new people, when they see the infinitely respawning minions and try to kite it back and... Okay, I already talked to him about the Omen altars. He said he's already going to change that. I don't need to report that to him because you can only click 2 of them, and that makes absolutely no sense. So I talked to him about that already. He agreed, and he said he's going to do something about it. So that's cool. Isn't there another... There's some other chaos stuff over here, isn't there? Man, this stuff... Is it just me, or... do these nodes absolutely giga suck wiener? Like, what is this? No one would ever take that stuff, right? These nodes are terrible. Well, what do I do now? Spell. Crit. I never crit. Spell damage, spell damage. Okay, so probably all these spell damage nodes right here. Triggered spells. I never crit, so that doesn't help me. So I think I just start clicking... I think I just start clicking more spell damage. It can't be crit. That's not it. So I guess click, click, boom kind of deal. Need another jewel, by the way. The fastidious side of Rax with regards to feedback is a very big loss for D4 devs. The thing is, you want to know a huge difference? When I send feedback to PoE, I'm talking to the people who not only code the game, but I'm also talking to the people with all of the power. You want to know what's the determining factor if PoE 2 gets a change? If Jonathan wants to put the change in. That's it. So I don't have to convince 15 people. I just send one idea to one guy, and if Jonathan likes it, he'll do it. And if he doesn't, he won't. and then I move on. A lot of the times in Diablo, I'm talking with the people who are literally at the computer coding the changes, but there is 500,000 hoops and ribbons and this and that and hierarchies that you have to chew through. Then you have to put it in a super long queue, and then they have to do a cost benefit analysis about whether coding this change is worth it or not, and this and that. And everything that you send gets thrown into the abyss and gets maybe implemented as a watered down version 2 years later in a paid expansion. I probably sent, out of all the things that I've sent to Jonathan, the amount of times he has been able to fix the problem internally within 1 day has probably been at least 30 times so far. He fixes it that day, which means that, you know, on the release in a week or two, it's fixed. It's over. You know, so it's like I don't want to say it's a waste of time for me, because I really cared about the Diablo franchise, but it's a huge fucking waste of my time, man. Like, if no one wants to hear my ideas, I will just stop talking. No problem. I got no problem saying nothing. If I play this game a lot, I'm not the ultimate PoE2 Giga Chad. There's people who are better than me. There's people who's better theory crafters than me. There's people who play more than me. There's people who are better speedrunners than me. I literally don't win in anything, but I play a lot. A lot. I know more than most about this game, so I'm certainly not guessing. So I've usually seen these problems like 100 times before. So, and I'm not the boy who cried wolf. I'm not going to message you if I don't think there's a problem. So, I mean, take it or leave it. If you want to listen to me, you can. And if not, that's fine. You know, whatever. I made the State of PoE2 video. I went on a 2-minute rant about how items like Life Sprig are completely broken and they don't work. And then in the very next patch, Grinding Your Games completely implemented the solution, fixing it. And now Life Sprig and all weapons like it are great. Like, it was that easy. Just, that's actually how I got in contact with Jonathan. That's how it happened. He said he watched the video and he said he heard me say in the video that I know 500 other things that need to be fixed about the game. And he said, he literally messaged me and said, "What are they?" And I go, "I mean, you want all of them?" He goes, "Yep, right now." "What are they?" I'm like, "Okay, well, okay, then we ball." And then we became friends. By the way, guys, I do have to apologize to you. Tomorrow is literally the worst day for me ever. Like, if I was ever gonna take a day off, it would have been tomorrow. Other than, of course, when my mom died, that was the worst day of my life. But Diablo 4 expansion released that day, and my mom would have hated me if I would have missed it on behalf of her passing, because my mom loved that I became a streamer. So, but anyway, back to the point. Tomorrow I really need to not be on the computer because the new phase of the raids comes out for my guild, and I'm the raid leader for my guild, so I need to help get everything in order. And it has to be tomorrow. I prepared as much as I could in advance. So I'm going to get on and I'm absolutely going to watch the PoE2 release. I can't wait for it. And then afterward, I'm of course going to make the YouTube video. But then after that, I'm not going to watch the 4th Exile Con race. I'll probably watch it like out of the corner of my eye, but I can't stream it. So I apologize. Yeah, we're gonna go kill Illidan. A lot of the people in the guild have never. We have great players, but a lot of the players don't know the fights, so they don't know all the tricky little tactics. I am not prepared. Oh, I'm prepared. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, I'm prepared. I know you're just quoting Illidan, but believe me, I'm prepared. You've been playing Shield Wall, thinking of going Flicker Strike or Cock Comet. Would Monk be more... Would Monk... Well, the strongest build in the game is pretty much every season is always cast on Crit Comet. So that should always be the last build that you make, because the moment you make that, you can't possibly play anything else. It's just move around 100-0 everything they can't even play kind of build. I think I have a 20 mirror cast on Crit Comet character. Like actually 20 mirrors on the normal realm. And I think my cast on Crit Comet guy can do like 180 million damage a second. So you always go cast on Crit Comet last. That way you don't ruin every other build for you. So I'm just looking for any jewel that does anything for me. Need some chaos damage here. So none of these do anything. Do I have any alks? I have 2 alks. I don't think green can have the... I don't think green can even have what I want. I think these are attack jewels only. Yeah, I can't even get a single stat. I need a... Stop. Yeah. Cast on Crit Comet is the build that you make when you want to ruin every other build for you. It gets nerfed every single season. It'll probably get nerfed yet again. It's stupidly powerful. So I have 2 points. What we probably want to do is we want to get over here, but walking over here would mean taking a bunch of bullshit that we don't want. The fastest way I could get there would be... This is a shitload of walking for not that great of, like, this node is great, but you could just, these two are good, but walking over there would be kind of bad. Yeah, there's just not very many options, really. Yeah, I don't know what options we have. We can't... Could take this cast speed node. Spell crit is a gigabait. You don't want that. I think we literally walk back over here and click these 3 nodes. Sadly. There's absolutely... that I can see, unless I'm missing something, there is nothing good here to grab. Elemental doesn't work. Exposure, I don't think exposure works either. Yeah, it's elemental. Exposure doesn't work. I mean, this just fucking sucks, man. It sucks playing chaos builds. None of this shit works. Yeah, it's exactly that, Gucci. Yeah, every build is just getting... What level did I say you should switch from grenades? You should switch... I don't know, whenever grenades start to feel bad. Like, I wouldn't switch in the campaign. If you could play grenades to like 75 or 80, that would be ideal. Do I use POB to make builds? Of course. Yeah, POB is god tier. Yeah, you have to. You have to use POB. In fact, we could use POB right now. That's how I know that my character does 26 million damage a second right here. 26 million damage a second. Let me import... Let me log out and let me import my chaos damage guy. What is POB? It's path of building. You build your character in a program. You build your character... in a program, and it will... I'll show you something. You're gonna love this. I'll show you a trick with path of building. Okay, so here we go. So now what I can do is I can go... Here we go. So here we go. Watch this. So I'm going to load my character in SSF Aldor. Okay. So I load my passive tree and I load my items, right? Okay. So now what we're going to do... Well, actually, this is going to be kind of annoying, but let's just go for Essence Drain. What we do is we go to Skills. And we want to... let's just include everything in full DPS. Okay, so I am doing... My full dot DPS is 697, but my full DPS is 11.2. Okay. So if you look at the damage... So my poison DPS is terrible. So then what we can do is we can config this. I'm not always on low life. I'm pretty good on mana. I don't have power charges. Okay, so we're just setting it up here. Is it the enemy is poisoned. The enemy is not shocked, not chilled. Okay. So now what we can do. So I think the highest damage increase would be to go over here and get these 3 nodes, right? But what we're going to do instead is we are going to run a power search within 15 nodes. And now we're going to show node power. So now it's going to look close to where I am, and it's going to calculate power levels. Okay. So we're calculating power levels. And then we click full DPS. I don't give a shit about anything about how do I do the most damage. So go full DPS and then click show power report. And you can see right here on the left, it's generating. 17%, my favorite number. Let it generate. And now we're going to look at the power report for how to do more damage. I think what I should do, eyeballing it, is I should walk over here and click these 3 nodes. But this, I can already tell. You can tell by how red something is. This is mega valuing cast speed. Okay, I don't have totems, so maybe I need to check my config and say I don't summon... wait. Oh, I do summon totems, actually. I lied. I do. Dark Effigy. So it says here, if you sort by per point, the most damage that I could get by far is getting Spiral into Mania for 10% cast speed. So it says the best thing that I could do for 6 points is get this. It loves cast speed and it wants me to grab this. This is also cast speed. So this is spell damage. So it says for 2 points, turn back. Oh, okay. Of course. It says just pick up this spell damage right here. For 9 points, it wants me to... Okay, it's telling me that cast speed is god tier for me. At least it thinks it is. It loves these nodes right here. It's loving cast speed, but cast speed doesn't... When I go here, per point is 170... 2.4% per point. This is saying this is only 1.1% per point. So according to this is... Yeah, I think this is not... It's overvaluing this. I think we get rid of Chaos Bolt out of full DPS, exactly what Makuna said, because it's overvaluing my hit damage and it's undervaluing my dot damage. Usually it's way easier to calculate this. So it's redoing the report. Usually it's much easier to calculate this because you don't have weird shit going on like, oh, half of my skills apply dots and I have to apply a certain number of dots to make my poisons cast or my totems cast faster. If you just like throw fireball, it's way easier to calculate this. But this is telling me that cast speed is the way, but usually I'm just applying dots. And yes, applying the dots faster would make me do more damage, but Well, Essence Drain does have a hit component, right? It does hit. Essence Drain does hit, right? It's just we care more about the dot. Let's what happened here? Let's open PoE again. It does hit. It's just not the main idea. So how can we scale? So if we go here and check, Essence Drain, it applies a powerful. So the projectile hits for 152. So this is the, well, it's confusing because it has damage per second here, but then it has damage per second here. Like, let's go with the damage over time here. This is probably my problem. I was calculating it for the hit damage. We should probably calculate it for the damage over time. So this, the projectile. So Chaos Bolt is going to give us Wither. Yeah, I think that's what we did, right? We switched to, and oh shit. Okay, this is correct, right? Or do we do dot DPS? Is full dot DPS a choice here? Do you just go, is it dot DPS? Okay, here we go. Let's just go dot DPS and try it again. There we go. Is Essence Drain Contagion the most efficient way to level up? As a caster, you have really two really good league starter options. You either play Essence Drain Contagion or you play Plants, and then you respec if you want to. I think Plants scales way better than Essence Drain Contagion currently in the game. Okay, it does want me to walk all the way over here. It does want me to walk all the way over here. Jesus Christ. Really don't have any good options. It wants me to curse. See, I knew it. I knew it. See, I told you. I was right. All right. I knew it. So this is what we do. So this is the play. I knew it, man. So we grab these two nodes. Then we grab all of these nodes. And then we gain a few levels after that. So that's 4 and 2. That's 6. 6 gets me nowhere. 3, 6. Then I've got to go up another 4 levels. So in those 4, we grab these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the moment we click this node, we respec out of all of it. And then we take this. Actually, not even then. Not even then. Because we want to keep these two because it's 3.6, 1.8% per point. It would be about the same. Okay, so it's exactly what I thought it was. All right, well, that makes me feel good, actually. So we take damage, then we walk over here, then we take these 4 nodes, not this one, but these, and then when we get a few more levels, then we respec out of all of it, except for these 2, and then we walk down and over and take this entire spiral. And that should make us do the most damage possible. Thank you for telling. I did not know that full dot DPS was a choice in the power report. Thank you for that. I'd actually see. I learned something. See, chat's smarter than me. What a surprise. Except I'm not surprised. Thank you. I knew it. I was like, when it was spitting out for me to go get all this cast speed, I was like, that is not correct. There's no way that's right. It's because I didn't have the correct configuration. Ow. Ow! I need more skill gems. I need level 13 skill gems. Ow! Ow! Can I have a level 13 skill gem? Hell, at this point, I'll take a 14. Are we doing the interludes in order? I'll be honest with you, I've never even thought about doing them in a different order. I just... Because you don't get to choose in the you don't get to choose in the campaign, right? You do Act 5 and then you do Act 6, so... It's only the illusion of choice, guys. You don't actually get a choice in the... Unless Grinding Gear Games designs it that way, which I doubt, but... I don't know. Stranger things have happened, I guess. Regal Orb? Well, it tried to give me something good. Do I do the one I hate the most first? I guess there's 2 ways to think about it, I guess. One way you could do the interludes is pick the most difficult one first to put them at the lowest eye level. Does it actually work like that? Does it put them at a lower eye level? And the other way to think about it is do the one with the best permanent rewards first. But they're all kind of similar, aren't they? So that doesn't really make any sense either. So these gloves pretty much can't be good because I'm a caster. Because the gloves give flat attack damage, but they don't give flat spell damage or anything like that. Guys, you want to see a trick? Watch this. Run up, start the fight, and then back up. Go to the wall.
A captive audience. How quaint.
Trust. This is actually the... Okay. And look. Up. Dang it, didn't work. You can actually only fight one of them at a time. If they aren't standing on top of each other at the front, you can just fight one at a time. I do it every single time. 60% of the time, it works every time. So you guys stop killing my totems? That is so rude. Okay, I think we're all done here. Did I get all of the buffs? Yes. Next one.
What a dump. Too much.
I have no clue what this game is, but the streamer is cool. Thank you for saying that, man. Roskovich, Smokin' Hawk, Timber. Thank you so much for the subs, guys. Boink. All right, the birds are dead. We poison and then how did my bolt go that way? Excuse me, sir. Okay, here's the season mechanic. Can I have a level 14 gem, please? 3 exalted orbs. All right, I'm not going to complain about that. That's pretty good in the campaign, so I'd usually put a very large wiener in my mouth for that, so we take those. Yeah, we take those exalts. Load them up with poisons. Load them up with poisons.
Awfully big head.
Okay, so this is 5% life. We take those. Let's kill this guy real quick, see what we get. Absolutely nothing. This is my surprised Pikachu face. How good is my flask? I think I have up 1184. Okay, I actually have a pretty good flask. Never mind. I'm actually shocked that I have a good one. Ow! He's dead. Okay, no skill gem. I'm crying. Guys, I need skill gems. Help me. Dang it. There's a hidden caster vendor. Okay, where is he? I actually don't know about this. Is he like hiding? Is he in this zone or where is he? Nice attack, game. 100 owed me in 1 millisecond. Nice attack. Oh, let's get out of that. God damn, man. Jesus. Ultimate life flask. Yeah, let's check out the volatile wand. Why not? It's got the wrong suffix, so forget it. 321 energy shield. It's got a prefix. It kind of bricked both suffixes. I'm not sure I care, though. That might be fine. Ultimate life flask is better than mine. It's in the top left next to the Titan mouth. Okay. Over here. Secret caster vendor over here. Let's see. Are you motherfucking fist fucking me? God! This fucking game! Fucking insta-killed me. The 105 mile an hour elite with his minions. Jesus Christ.
I'm trapped in here. Could use your help.
Is it this guy in here? I'm trapped in here, could use your help.
I could use your assistance.
I mean, okay, you can revive at checkpoint. There we go. Just respawn at checkpoint.
My wares.
Wow. Oh my. Oh! Bro, imagine if you were playing crossbows and you saw this. This has 22% increased chaos damage, by the way. Imagine if you were playing Dude, I didn't know about this guy. Can I get plus 10 to spell levels? 154% spell damage. I can't give up my rings. Well, it was a cool idea. This is not the worst staff I've ever seen. This ring would be insane if you were playing an attack build. Yeah, if you found that on day one and you put that up for you could probably put that up for a divine orb. Someone might buy it. You can also desecrate a prefix on it, right? And get a third flat damage. Dude, if you're playing an attack build and you get something like that, flat damage, flat damage, flat damage, I'm going to grab this waypoint in here, wherever it is. So now I have this. Now I don't have to walk over here anymore. Okay, thank you. I did not know that that was there. I mean, I've seen him before. Like, I've accidentally opened him before on a run, but I didn't know he had an inventory full of caster stuff that you should check. That's actually a huge hint. If one of those staffs had been like +3 or +4 with chonky spell power, it would have been a huge damage increase for me. I really do not have good gear right now. 56. So now this point is wasted, unfortunately. We gotta do it. Travel over here. Sadly. Give me a skill gem. That's something I could have. I guess I'll take 2 exalts. And I will take... I don't want any of this. I'm always out of decks. I guess give me that. I don't want any of that, really. Alright, well, okay. Let's go here, here, here. Here. There. Sure. Here we go. Undiscovered means you have to find it in the campaign run. If I was actually doing all the season mechanics, it would have. Oh man, dude. The damage that I'm taking here is very tough to deal with for me. Dang, can I have a skill gem, please? My skills are all like -2 levels from where they should be because I just can't find a skill gem. And this build kills almost everything just as you pass by it. So it's not like I'm not killing. It's not like I'm not killing stuff. Why do these things hit this hard? Almost died. Okay, I still can't find a skill gem to save my life. There's a checkpoint here. Is this a boss? This is just a random checkpoint in the middle of the zone. Level 5 skill gem. So now I can socket +1 levels into one of my skills. I guess we go Essence Drain. Probably my most important spell. Here we go.
Seems the serpent clans
I could save quite a few points if I drop the top left corner 4 points. B is 4. Yeah, because we're gonna have to travel to here. We're gonna have to travel to here. So I mean, I'd save 1 point, right? I save 1 point because I pick up. I'm gonna already have to be here, so I go 1, 2, 3, and I save 1, 2, 3, and I refund 1, 2, 3, 4. So we save 1. Yes, that is true, but it's not true until I actually start walking over here, right? I would save, unless I'm missing something. I would save only, yeah, I'd only save 1 point, right? We can save 1 point later. Right? Or am I thinking about that wrong? But that is a good point. I can save 1 point late in a couple of levels. That's true.
power dwells here, waiting to be claimed.
These either give you a really good ring or a really good amulet, don't they? I mean, I like good things.
Bound spirits. How obliging.
I want an amulet. I want plus spell levels on my amulet. No. 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 Well, I'd like to thank Satan for this amulet. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. A Chaos Orb and a gold ring and a yellow T2 wand and a map? Okay. Now we're talking. Give me this wand. Let's see what happens. Absolutely nothing. What a surprise. I'm dead, I guess. All right.
For glory.
Let's go see what the other reward is on the other side. They invited me to play Go Fish with them, but I told them I wanted to finish this run though. I said I would play with them, but I want to finish this run first. What do you do in that game? Just fish? I haven't seen it yet. Is it just fishing? Okay, so wait. I wasn't paying attention. What did that give me? Wait, I went over here to see what this thing would give me. What did it give me? Oh, no, nothing? Okay. Wait, could it be further? No, the checkpoint is here. I was going to say, could it be further down? You fish, you shoot, you get killed by crabs and sharks. Wait, there's no way that was the final boss. Wait, what? Who? I killed these guys. I killed them. Oh, did I not turn in? Oh, I just didn't turn in the quest. I was going to say, what? I killed them. There we go. I was going to say, what? What? Oh. Flat, flat, flat? Jesus.
Here for a story?
Flat, 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 huh? Let's do something for fun. Let's see if gambling would be worth it. Let's see, who would I gamble from? You? And if I gambled some wands, let's see. Bad, bad, bad. So it looks like gambling wands is just an absolute complete waste of money. And I don't have any alks to try to fix these. So looks like gambling is gigabait. Okay. Well, I just learned something. Never gamble ever. It will never give you anything. So now we go forward here. By the way, you want to hear something a little birdie told me? You guys want to hear some bad news? You want to hear some gossip? It has nothing to do with me. I'm never involved in drama. I don't ever do anything. But no, what I heard was there is an ongoing investigation now about there being cheating in the PoE races, unfortunately. It is, I don't know if I would say widely suspected, but highly suspected that there is cheating going on, and well, that's literally all I know. It's being investigated, but it seems like there is a very high probability that this is happening. So we will see. Well, the so not you or me. Where did the music go, by the way? Why is there no music? So you and I are in the same boat. You and I don't see the speed run when we're watching all the people playing. You and I don't see the same speed run that the speedrunners see, right? The speedrunners who spend all their time practicing it with the different layouts and stuff, when they're watching someone play, like when I watch someone do a Diablo 3 speedrun and I'm just observing how they play, I see the map maybe much differently than they do because I've done it 20 million times. So when they open a Festering Woods, if they take a right and the tree looks a certain way and they know then I know the exit is bottom left. If they don't immediately turn around and go top right to farm more XP, I can instantly tell that this guy doesn't know what he's doing, right? Like he doesn't have the knowledge to actually fry. Well, it's the same thing here, right? They see the speedruns very differently than us. And when they have been watching various runners, apparently there's a map hack that exists for this game. That's what I'm hearing. And the runners, like with the way that the algorithm spawns the layouts, there's no way to, like, I guess, perfectly know which way to go. But some of the runners are running perfectly every single zone. And it sounds like there is speculation that people are cheating. And I think they're gathering the evidence and reviewing it, but looks like there may be some cheating, boys. Yeah, I don't know. I've told you everything that I know. I don't know if it's actually true. I've never seen the map hack myself. I don't know if it truly actually exists or people are just telling me that, but yeah, it is unfortunate. With that kind of software, I could cut my campaign time to 12 hours to 11 hours. You could save way more than 1 hour. If you could imagine you zone in, you could see the whole zone. You just tab and you see where to go. You can see exactly where the bosses are, where the waypoints are. You can see exactly where the league mechanic. You're not just walking randomly. I think it would cut several hours off of your time, no? Okay, I need one more bar of XP. Man, this is heavily guarded. Don't want any of this. I guess we take 3 regals. That doesn't even help me, though. So now we start... Well, actually, we go here. Okay. Guy that dies is the cheater. Well, because I know how the internet works, even though I never said his name, everyone's just going to assume that I'm talking about him. So actually, just to explicitly tell you, guy that dies was not one of the people mentioned that was cheating. It actually is not him. As far as I know, he's not, his runs is actually not under review. Well, they're all under review technically, but that's not, he wasn't one of the people, actually. So, no, it's not guy that dies. That's... Well, just remember one thing, guys. Remember something very simply. You would not be able to tell, unless you were a speedrunner, you would not be able to tell that if someone is cheating. That the overlay or whatever map hack they have certainly is not captured on the stream. You would not be able to see it. So everyone's screen is going to look the same. So we can't just watch the run and say, oh yeah, well, I don't see a map hack, so it must be legit. I think you need a knowledge of the game far beyond what you or I have to actually understand how the maps generate and watch the speedrunner enter the map and use the decisions that you could make based upon what you see to try your best to go the right way. But someone who makes a correct decision, 40 times in a row, when apparently you can't know for sure, at a certain number of zones done in a row, you're pretty much cheating. Because that's just not how it works. Anyway, we'll see if anything comes of it. Who knows? Just informing you that that's the... that is a thing that is being looked at. I mean, oh yes, right. I mean, right. If you do very well in these races, or if you win the races, even if you have a map hack, you are still a godly player, right? Like, you have to still be a godly player. A map hack is not going to win the race for you automatically. You still have to play like a god, of course. But, like, Like, of course, there's no chance I'm Exile cheats, right? Like, let's use I'm Exile as an example. There's no chance he's cheating. He's racing to world first all the time. He's won so many Path of Exile races, da-da-da-da-da, right? So it's definitely not him. Imagine if you gave him a map hack. If he could just see where to go, what would his time be? He'd probably be done in 5 minutes. So it's absolutely cheating relative to the other speedrunners. Is the point here. The point is not you have no skill. The point is giving it to one speedrunner and not the others is an outrageous, the highest advantage you could ever be given other than godly RNG with your loot. Ow! Crazy amount of damage I took there. You've never raged so much at this boss than when you first fought him. Did you fight him on the first or second day when he was released? This guy up here, did you fight him on the very first day? He was so brokenly overpowered. I fought him on hardcore. Hardcore the first time I ever fought him. I reset the fight multiple times. I was giga overgeared and I still had to reset the fight. I bet I reset the fight like 6 times. Yeah, he was extremely overpowered. Probably the most broken boss ever in Path of Exile 2 history so far. He was an absolute demon lord. Now he is certainly much more fair than he was before. Hi Shadow, how you doing, buddy?
Hold fast, Rashi. Soon your gift will quench the sands.
Yeah, Blackjaw would one-shot you as well. Yeah, Rockiata, I call him tapioca pudding. Okay, curse, totem. Let's get a new curse on him. Look, guys, I actually did some damage. By the way, I forgot to cut this and this. Well. Need him to stand still so I can do some damage to him. Can this guy stand still for even 1 millisecond? He just jumped out of my curse. Man, this is a bad fight for my build, man. Oh, nice. I really love this loot for my class. Thank you, game. Love it. Oh, yeah, yeah. You have to talk to this guy. I forgot. Oh. We're still waiting. The presentation for PoE is tomorrow. Okay. Speak to the hooded one. Okay. Is anything happening today? Don't think so. It's all tomorrow.
In particular.
It's all tomorrow. Let's see. I don't really need an ultimate mana flask. My mana regen is the godliest thing ever. We're good. We're good here. 18 lightning res, 18 lightning res, 14 cold res. Instead of 14 cold res, I could go 18 fire. I don't want that. I want this. There we go. That's a little bit better. Hi, Aries. How are you? You should not level Contagion. Why don't you level Contagion? Or you're just saying that you're saying Contagion isn't a priority? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying you don't level it at all? Because it costs too much mana and it does no damage. Doesn't the spread of the Contagion do way more damage as you level it up? I don't have... Look at my mana. My mana is always full. My mana is always full because I'm a lich. I have the most insane mana regen ever. Liches don't give a French toast about mana. I regenerate it instantly. Were you playing it on Lich, or were you playing it on a different class? You played on which Lich? Yeah, my you could take away my mana pot and I wouldn't even notice it gone. My mana is omega good. The Mississippi. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and die. Boink, boink, boink. There we go. That's some good stuff. This ruby ring could be good too. Yeah, you want to know what? Let's check out this focus too. And this wand. Why not? It's a bullshit. Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, I'll regal it. Let's see what happens. See if we can hit... Do I have a regal on me? I should. Here. Well, we break that. See you later. 103 life, rarity, fire res. This is gonna be a need from me. Oh, 33 lightning res. Oh my god. Let's go, dude. I have 20. Dude, literally the millisecond I drop one of my cold runes, I immediately get 33 lightning res in a different... I get 33 lightning res in a different... I actually need to level up my despair so I can actually... Let's buy some more wisdoms and Okay, it's bullshit. Let's see if I have... I do have some glacial runes. So we go Artificer Orbs here. Let's just put everything away. We need to cut this as well. Let's go Essence Drain. Let's get rid of Chain, and instead of Chain, let's go Chaos Mastery. That way, we're not going to chain our... There we go, 3,500 damage. Now they're going to get shit on. So... So here's 18 cold res right here. I don't need any fire res. How am I doing now? 56 cold res. That's plenty good enough. Let me grab my exalts here. There's nothing I can exalt. Alright. Alright, we ball. Now we ball. Do I have a problem? Oh no, there was nothing I could take. Never mind. Okay, now my Essence Drain should hit way, way, way harder. Is this build going to beat Juiced Grand Expeditions? Hell no. Hell no. Chaos damage is not in a great spot right now. The reason why I'm playing it is I want to completely... I've already played it before. I've already made an Essence Drain Contagion guide before. But I want to have it fresh in my mind for the launch of the game. Because a lot of people are gonna, well, maybe not a lot, I don't know. I think a lot of people are gonna ask me how to play. They're gonna ask me for help. And I want to have a bunch of different builds that are super good for them. And I think chaos damage after the rework might, I don't know what they're gonna do, but whatever they do, it might be really godly. And so if I know how to build it when it's shitty, I'll certainly know how to build it when it's godly. So, this is why I'm playing PoE 2 instead of random games while nobody's really playing PoE 2. I want the knowledge. I want to understand the game. I want to be very well practiced. I want to never guess. No guessing. I need to know things. That will allow me to help people confidently. Know what I mean? So no, this build right now kind of sucks, but... Ow! Adios, amigo.
It's about time.
Yeah, I heard, I don't know who told me this. It might have been someone in the chat or someone in my Discord. I can't remember who told me this, but someone said that Whirlwind works with elemental ground. So because Whirlwind works with elemental ground, that means that immediately after I finish this guy, I need to start playing Twisters. And even though Twisters is going to get nerfed to shit, I need to get very, very comfortable and very good at playing twisters, and I need to study all sources of getting elemental ground, including Act 3 beast farming, and including ice-tipped arrows and whatever it's called, frozen nexus or whatever. I need to understand exactly how they all work, and that way if I go spin to win swords, then I can, it'll just give me a mass advantage. So it looks like because with that knowledge, I have to start playing attack builds and start to understand how it works. But remember, guys, just remember one thing for me. There's a lot of people out there that say all that I do is copy everybody's build, and I never actually figure it out myself. These are people that, I guess, never watch my stream or don't watch me play it start to finish and just randomly click shit and randomly open POB and try to figure it out. I guess they never watch my stream, I guess. By the way, JB, did you see my answer to your question earlier about the level to switch? Switch at like 75 or 80? I don't know if you heard me say that. I didn't see your response if you had one. So yeah, I have to play twisters, and we have to put a huge focus on understanding elemental ground, because it will be important. If I dare say so myself, my damage was pretty damn good there, was it not? That was pretty good. I killed her easily. You aren't doing yourself any favors by switching to Arc Totem. Yeah, I saw you were frustrated that I wasn't answering your question, but I was like, I did answer his question. You're not doing... This is... I've said this before like 100 times on my stream. You guys are sick of hearing this. I'm going to say it one more time, and I'll probably say it another 100 times. The biggest mistake players make in ARPGs, by far, is they switch out of a leveling build too early. Like, if the guide says, play this build until 70, it means if you respec before you're 70... you're probably going to lose damage. It's going to be worse. This is absolutely the case for Arc Totems. The earlier you spec into it, the worse it will feel. So if you can map with grenades, if you can do tier 2, tier 3 maps comfortably, and you're just chilling, you don't want to play grenades, but it's working, keep playing grenades. You're not doing yourself any favors by respecking early. The biggest mistake you can make in an ARPG is if a content creator makes an endgame build and a leveling build, and he tells you, don't respec until you're 80. I mean, guys, 80 is not a high level in this game. You get to the end game, you run 20 maps, and you're 80 or something. 80 is not a high level. You can get level 95 before you go to sleep. Well... yeah, I think to get 95 in one sitting, you need to be not only an elite player, but you need to have an actual XP farming strategy. 95 is great. 95 would be close to world #1. It is very hard to get the final levels. It is very hard to get the final levels in PoE 2. I played my Arc Totem Gemling Legionnaire. I did a billion Grand Expeditions, and I almost never die. And my guy is a sliver away from 99.
Another corpse to serve me.
My guy is not even level 99 yet. And 99's way worse than any of the other ones. You really hope they do something about RMT. Yeah, RMT in all ARPGs, not really PoE 2, is just rampant. The amount of people that buy Divines is quite hilarious, actually. It's a rampant thing. The first moment you will ever really feel like the XP falls off a cliff is when you ding 96. When you're level 96 and you have to go to 97, you're going to be like, okay, what in the actual shit is going on here? When you're 95 and you're leveling to 96, it's fine. Like, you can hit 96. But when you hit 96, the fun is over. Yeah, I need to divine that belt. Okay, guys, do we have enough to do the respec? Nope. I think we need... Well, we might be able to do it right now. I think we need one more point. Fuck it, let's just try it. Who cares? Watch this respec, guys. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, boink. Let's get 1 point of dex here. Oh, forgot this one. Oops. Boink, 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 boink. Okay, now we go boink, 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 boink. And we go boink. And then we go boink, 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 boink. And now we go here, 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 here. Wow. We did it, boys. Did I do it right? Yes, I believe so. We need one more point, then we can respec out of these and get spaghettification. 15, 8, 15, 8, 23, 29, 36, 43. Okay, yeah, so I need one more. I need one more point. Yeah, I thought I was one short, and I was correct. All right, now Now we hit harder. What's this? Rare unique item? Let's go, bro! It's gonna be absolute worthless shit, but let's check it anyway for fun. Let's just open it. Fuck it. Not even gonna check the rest of it. Just go with it. Ah! Stocky mitts. Face breakers. I'm completely frozen. I can't do anything. Can I stand here? Pussy. Oh man, I needed this on my... Oh, Venu puncture? That thing's terrible. This was good at one point. Spells fire 4 additional projectiles. It's a bullshit, like always. Yeah, you get a mage blood and just you win. It's over. And they're all dead. And they're all dead. I don't really want any of that stuff. Let's just keep going. Boink. 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 Okay, they're all dead. Goodbye. We just keep on blasting. Joe, I started blasting. Hi, Grim. How are ya? All right. Forward we go. La 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 la. I have 50 spirit I'm not using. Oh, I have a godly idea. I could cut Blasphemy and put the Wither in there. That way I don't have to cast it anymore. Researcher's box, you would open that for sure because it drops currency. Let's just see what the reward is. Might be really good. You never know. Or it could be absolutely nothing, you know? It could also be that. I'm going to cut Blasphemy. I'm going to go here. I'm going to put one of my Jeweler's orbs into it. Watch this play, guys. Go here, G, here, here. Then we take... in Withering Presence, we take out Clarity. Then we go Withering Presence, or Withering Presence stays here. Then we go Despair here. Then we can get another support going. Honestly, we might be able to get one for both. So we can go... First of all, we need to turn on Blasphemy. I don't have enough spirit? What do you mean I don't have enough spirit? Oh, Heighten Curse. So then what I have to do is I have to move Despair out and cut something for Despair. Doesn't apply exposure, so that doesn't work. We could do efficiency, but it doesn't cost anything, so that doesn't help me either. So I guess magnified area. And we can do the same thing here. Cut. Cut. All valid. Dang it, we can't do magnified area. I guess 10 spirit there. All right, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now just being near me is going to curse the shit out of you. So that's one less button I have to press. It's going to be very good. Hopefully we do some damage here. Adios, amigo. Well, that wasn't the greatest, but that wasn't bad. Guys, look at my wand. +2 to chaos and +0 and +0. I did this entire run on +2. +2 is terrible.
A tomb of the living. How unnatural.
You could easily have +4. Ow! Why does everything hit so hard? Ah! We're gonna die. Just respawn at checkpoint. I don't know if this looks like the right way. Let's try it anyway. This certainly doesn't look right. Well, it could be right. I don't know. Nope, it's not. I was precarious.
The time of the sparrow has come, or some such nonsense.
What nonsense do you speak?
You're my crucified. Now you die.
Our sacrifice is long remembered. I'm long forgotten.
I have no health pots. So it's either don't get hit or die. Those are my two choices. When does my energy shield ever go up? Like, grinding gear games, what the fuck? I was dodging for 100 years. What in the fuck is this game? Roll, 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 roll. Energy shield, roll, 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 roll. Still isn't up. Like, what the fuck? Does the energy shield go up like after 3 hours? You have time to watch the entire Lord of the Rings series. Okay, I think we gotta go after the one that keeps running after me first. I think I'm making a huge mistake trying to hit the guy who's standing still. Jesus Christ.
As much as I'd love to kill.
That's the worst sapphire I've ever seen. Never mind, I take it all back. Thank you. Am I gonna take the skill zone of control skill? I've never even heard of that. Skill, like a skill gem? Zone of control. Is it? You mean this? Wasn't planning on it, but JB, Huskers, Tasmanian, thank you so much for the subs, guys. Appreciate you. Rax, you have to run Despair for bosses. I mean, I have Despair autocast from Blasphemy. I have Despair for bosses. There's an issue with what I'm doing on the passive tree. What's wrong with the passive tree? I just POB'd it. And POB told me to take these nodes. We need to respec these two nodes, get one sliver of life, then take spaghettification. We take these two out. We just POB'd this, John Connor. Unless you have a better idea, which is possible. We already have Despair on the boss. You want to know what I could do? I could take out these two nodes. This is bait. Could have taken those two out and grabbed this. That's a possibility. Anyway, we win. Suck it, Doriani. You took a node that sacrifices ES on Chaos Spellcast. It doesn't work with the Ascendancy nodes anymore. Let's see, which one was it? Which one? This one, the one I just took. Oh, I'm just taking it for the 53% increased chaos damage. I mean, we can... It says right here that it works. POB says that it works. The numbers change when you allocate it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's bugged or something. It's possible. You think Spiral into Insanity is bait? Which one is that? Well, it's just hard to find. Yeah, it's just kind of hard to find spell damage nodes. There's some right here. There's some right here. It's just hard to find spell damage nodes. Yeah. All right. A bunch of my friends are actually coming over here. Some of them are coming from out of town, so I'll probably hang it up here, guys. But that was fun. So we did the Chaos playthrough. I'm now refreshed on how this play style works. I'm expecting them to do a complete rework of chaos damage entirely, because Mark has mentioned multiple times that they are going to do that. So we'll be ready for it. Yeah, I'm very excited for tomorrow. We'll watch the whole presentation. We'll do a summary of it. I won't have time to also watch the race. I would love to watch it, but I can't tomorrow. But we can definitely watch the announcement. Have an amazing night, guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow, all right? Thank you for everything. Appreciate you. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to level up with Twister. And the main reason why they're going to nerf the shit out of Twisters, but the reason why we're going to do it is because we want to learn everything we can about elemental ground because it works with swords. So we're going to be learning about swords, kind of. Have a great night, guys.